Hello there, how are you? Welcome back. Well, this is the final video of this series of tiling this bathroom. Now, just know when you're knocking these leveling spacers out, knock them the direction of the actual grout lines. It will make a much cleaner removal of those fasteners, we'll call them. Yeah, one of my little bottle babies. They're 4 weeks old, and let me tell you what, they are really getting around now. Anyway, once you get everything knocked off, you're going to have to go over the area with, well, what I used, a razor knife, and I used needle nose pliers as well to hold those spacers out so I could cut them off with the razor knife. I also used the razor knife to kind of score the grout lines clean where any of the tile adhesive may have squished out that I didn't get cleaned off yesterday when I finished up. So with that being said, the whole surface felt really good to the touch. Now I'm just going to give everything a real quick damp sponge, not soaking wet or anything, just to get the dust and things out of the way prior to grouting. Now in my grout, I mix my grout with my grout sealer instead of using water. That way it eliminates a step. And I'm also using a specific mix. I didn't want just gray grout and I didn't want the espresso grout. So I'm trying to experiment here, and I mixed the two 50-50 with my sealer, and that is what I'm using to apply. Now your float has a rounded corner side, and that's for in your corners, and it has a pointy corner side, and that's just for your regular flat surfaces when spreading this grout. Now this grout, you'll notice it is going on really dark. I'm talking crazy dark. But trust me, the final product, man oh man, it looks fantastic. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead, speed this bad boy up, and just know that this took me, I want to say, to do the entire shower was right around, I think, about the 2-hour marker. Whenever I did my corners, I put my grout in the corners. I used my finger to really mash that grout into the corners. And I will also follow up with the caulk. I haven't decided which color of the liquid caulk that I'm going to use for the top of the tiles, down the sides, and in the corners. But I do like having the solid foundation behind that liquid caulk in the corners. So as you can see, the first wall that I did is already drying up. So have my bucket of water down there and just going to go to town wiping this off. You don't want to completely get it pristine clean, because then you're going to be wiping the grout out of the grout lines. But you want to get the majority of it off. Don't be afraid to go out and change your water multiple times. Don't use a soaking wet sponge. Just take your time and be patient. So I did the first wall, moved on to the second wall, did half of the second wall, or about half of the second wall, or that back wall there. Came back, cleaned the first wall, and then I went back, cleaned the second wall. And then, yeah, apparently my camera card was full. Didn't realize it. So once I got the card emptied out, put it back in, came back in, I continued while the card was downloading grouting, because you can only watch it so much. But this is the actual finished product. And like I said, that 50-50 mix on that grout just seemed the perfect color contrast that I was looking for in between these tiles. This is like a game changer out here at the barn. I absolutely love being able to have an indoor shower instead of having to go out to my RV. Of course, my boy Marty, he absolutely loves this thing. This is like his new playground. Alrighty then. I want to thank you all for stopping by. Have an absolutely wonderful and blessed day. I hope this series will help you complete your tile in your bathroom. Take care.